Hello guys, good morning. It's very early. My cat wakes me up at ridiculous o'clock saying, "Get the fuck out of bed, you lazy slattern, and feed me." Oh, it's a hard life when you have cats. It's empty. He still hasn't picked it up, so I've grabbed hold of it. Now, in all honesty, I wasn't going to do a video today. I've been feeling like I've been run over by a bus. Every part of my body hurts. Mentally and emotionally, I've been in somewhat calmer waters, thank God, but, well, not fucking God, obviously. Fuck you, God. You're an asshole. No, thank the Great Mother. But I know that some of you are in great turmoil like I was a couple of days back. Now, it's interesting. I wasn't going to do a video, but then a subscriber to my channel sent me a comment. And I was watching a video by somebody else that I like, an astrologer lady. And we have a full moon coming up, and she was talking about the full moon, and she, I always extract pearls, which means that she will say something and she will no doubt mean XYZ, but I hear what she says and I interpret it in my own way, like ABC or whatever, right? Because it has meaning to me specifically. Now, this is the second full moon we've had in October, right? This is rare. And I feel already, I can feel it coming thundering on. It feels a bit like Thor. Yesterday we had thunder throughout the day and it felt very ominous and meaningful. So it's like Thor, the thunderer. And I was thinking about that. I was thinking about Thor. And then all of a sudden, of course, in the synchronicity, Thor starts popping up all over the place, right? References to Thor, the god of thunder. Now, Thor was a god who used to like humanity. He was always on the side of the common people. He was the, he was there to help us out in our time of need, as it were, right? And, well, when you look at the stories, the legends, the mythologies of the gods, whether that is the Norse gods or the gods on Olympus, or the Roman gods, which were really just the Greek gods with new names and all that, whatnot. It's always the same old shit. Right, they're basically a fucking bunch of assholes who totally take the piss out of us, and that's it. Now, in all my videos I've talked about the jinn, and I've talked about the this and the that and the that and the that and the that and the reptilians and who knows and whatnot, and there is a whole narrative. I know that for me, okay, this is a story. I came into this reality like I laid down in a pod and pressed the button and boom, I was here. So to me it's virtual, right? I'm not saying that I am actually lying in a pod. I'm not saying that at all. I don't believe that. I believe that I'm a creator being and that I'm temporarily manifesting this because I wanted to have this experience. Simply put, it's more complex than that, but that is what I feel strongly now, more than ever before. But the story, it's like reading a book, right? And the story is about to get really interesting. That is what I feel. The full moon in Taurus and the whole Thor feel of like something is about to go down, something is about to happen. There's going to be a kind of breakthrough, something big. I could be completely wrong. And I really don't like making predictions either, because really, I'm just me, whatever. But I got that really good comment. Now, she had a dream. And in that dream, she saw And I'm using her own words. And I also hope that you don't mind me doing this. Perhaps I ought to wait and ask, but when it comes to me doing videos, I have to seize the day, because otherwise I lose the momentum, you see. So I'm going to go ahead with this. If for some reason you are not in agreement with me doing it, let me know and I will take the video down. Right, so she saw Saturn burned to ashes. She then saw the moon shining bright like the sun. Right, so the moon shining bright like the sun onto a big rose on a hill. And then she said, and that ended up looking like a breast, like a woman's breast. Now, I think that is highly meaningful and significant. Why are you empty? Oh. See, now when I do that, I look like a fire-breathing dragon, which I am, of course. I am, and it's what I'm beginning to be, like a cantankerous old woman. Why are you looking at me like that? Go and get a fucking haircut. That'd be me soon. No, it won't. No, it won't. This is the case, actually, right? So we all feel and we all believe, according to the trauma and the programming, because we've been here and this is all we remember, and it's like, oh, this is how it's going to plan out. It's going to be really hard, and we're going to have to suffer horrendously. Apocalyptic visions and feelings and fear and doom and hate and rage, and that's all the hell contagion. And what is Saturn? Saturn is a symbol for the hell contagion. Saturn is the dark generator. Saturn is that which wants us to be in a state of trauma, in a state of fear, in a state of expecting the worst, in a state of I am powerless and defenseless. When, oh when will something come and rescue me, while secretly hating yourself. Not being receptive to anything good. Only ever expecting shit and torture and badness. And then being horrible to other people and not taking responsibility. The trauma trap. So that it can feed and use you as a goddamn battery. That's what it's been doing to us. That's what Saturn is all about, people. Saturn is the jinn. Saturn is the reptilian. Saturn is the forces of darkness. Saturn is that grip that it's had on our consciousness. Trauma is the gateway, you see? But Saturn burns to ashes. And what do you think is happening right now? The Green Wizard said to me the other day in an email, talked about we're in the forge. This is the fire. And you're right, Ducky. It is. Now, it's going to be especially tough for people like Taurus. Now, I have a lot of houses in my chart. I have my Sun and my Mercury both in the second house, Taurus. So I expect it to affect me, but I expect it to especially affect people that are Taurus. And again, this is meaningful because you see, Taurus they are the most earthy of the earth signs. They are deeply connected, I feel, if they are awake, like the Green Wizard, to the mother, the great mother, to the animals, to the soil, to the caves, to that which lies beneath, to the trees, to all of that. They are dwellers in the earth realm. And so for those, and I am also very deeply connected to the earth, but this is a Taurus full moon, and somehow it feels to me very strongly that what this is all about is something that is heavily interfering with us being removed. Saturn burned to ashes, the dark generator. When you're trying to listen to your favorite radio station and you keep getting that interference, this crackling, you know, with occasional some fucking, you know, message from one of those number stations or the KGB, you know. You know. So it's a bit like that. That's what's been going on, you see, and that is the dark generator, and it's also there in the shape of psychic attack. A lot of us have been having severe psychic attack, intrusive thoughts, or just accidents. All kinds of weird shit's been going down. Yesterday I went out there and literally, I mean, I had to, because I had to go and get something, to send something, and it was, oh boy, I just got back home, toot sweet, and stayed home. It's like, I ain't going out there for the foreseeable future until this heavy, dark, interfering, obstructionist, psychic attack bullshit comes to an end, people, because it's been thick as fuck. All of that type of shit is Saturn, you know, in its dark, satanic, Luciferian, Babylonian manifestation, you see, and it burned to ashes. Now the moon is the subconscious. The moon is where we go within and begin to clear out and heal the trauma, because when we heal the trauma and clear out the hell contagion simultaneously, the dark generator can no longer hook itself into our consciousness and use it for its own nefarious purposes. Do you understand? That is what's been happening. The great detox. That's why we're all feeling one way or another like absolute shit. The moon is also a symbol for the Great Mother, as in this sea of love, the true consciousness, you see. But the moon shone bright like the sun, she said. Now this is interesting, because if you think about it, the sun is often seen as an object of masculinity. Now, whether you believe the sun is real or not, whether you believe the earth is flat or not, I don't believe any of that. I believe we're talking about something altogether far more mysterious and strange, so I'm not going to go into that. To me, it seems that the moon is always seen as masculine, and the sun is always seen as masculine, and the moon is always seen as feminine. It means that there's going to be a healing, a harmonizing of the masculine and the feminine, but also that we are going to go, once Saturn has burned to ashes, into the unknown waters of the Great Mother, femininity, you know, the way of the goddess, which is a very different way than the patriarchy, if you want to call Saturn the patriarchy. Then the moon is a whole different ball game. The sign of Cancer is ruled by the moon, and it's all about nurturing. Now, the moon shone bright like the sun unto a rose planted on a hill. So the rose is a sign of, again, for love. And it's on a hill, so it's elevated. So the rise of love, the true consciousness, people. The moon is also a symbol for the true consciousness of love and nurturing and receptivity and true creativity and abundance and well-being and healing and all things being possible. She said, the rose was on a hill, and it looked like a breast, a woman's breast from afar. See? The life-giving sustenance of Mother Earth. See, the Green Wizard hit the nail on the head in his last two videos when he goes on about Mother Earth, and he has a deep connection to that. So to see a woman's breast, to see a rose on a hill which becomes a mother's breast, is the rise of the true consciousness, which is infinite, unconditional love and creativity. And it means that there will be a great healing of all that is good and pure and true. Now, I've been feeling this for some time. You see, that which has insinuated itself into our consciousness like water into a sponge, which is evil, is Saturn, is a symbol for that. The dark generator, Saturn's rings. And it will be burned to ashes. And it will give rise to the true consciousness, which is the liberated consciousness. You see, the hell contagion has been cleared out and the true consciousness has been liberated. The great mother, infinite unconditional love and infinite creativity will rise. The rose on a hill will rise, it will rise. And a woman's breast, which again, there has been such demonic, diabolical interference with that. You think about pornography, you think about what a woman's breast represents in this world, which is pure evil. A woman's breast is there to feed her baby, her child, and we are all children, aren't we? We are infinite purity. We are these very powerful, very pure children. But we have forgotten that because our nourishment was taken away and we've been starved almost to death in this realm. So the symbol of the breast, the woman's breast, the purity, the rose, the elevation, the hill, the woman's breast, is all about a return to the ways of the Great Mother, and that includes Mother Earth, that includes all souled living beings. The trees, the animals, the soil, the minerals, the souled people, all of that, which is of the Great Mother, which is infinite love and infinite creativity, shall be nurtured, shall be healed, you see. It's all about love, it's all about nurturing, it's all about creativity, and it's all about receptivity. It's a whole different ball game. You see, it's a completely different way of being. And it's not about who the world will begin to get a little bit better either. This is about reset. Excuse me, people. This is about reset. So, this is what I feel. This is what I feel. Now, I'm not saying it's going to happen tomorrow at 2:30 in the afternoon. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that we need to keep doing the work. That the hell contagion will need to be cleared out and alchemized. The trauma is still being healed. We're still doing the soul retrieval work as well. There is many different aspects to the great work of healing. But this dream that this lady had, which was very synchronicitous for me because of things that have been revealed to me in the last couple of weeks and months and whatnot, as well as other, you know, it is a powerful sign that all truly shall be well and that the great healing is going to happen. Reset. The golden world. Home. People. Okay? So that's why I'm doing this little video. And if the going is very, very tough at the moment for us, then I say that that is a good sign. I know it doesn't feel that way. I know that. Especially because when you're really in the dark, suffering horrendously, mentally, emotionally, physically, whatever, the dark generator, Saturn, it loves to use that. That is what it does. It uses that against you. It'll say, look at it. Look at the state you're in. Look at the state you know, you're alive. Look at the state of the world and look what the government are doing. Oh, they're doing this and they're doing that. And oh, they can do this now and they can do that now. And like I said, if you allow that to take over, it will take you into a nightmare of dark and tortuous proportions. So it is imminently important now for us to choose light. do whatever it is you need to do, but hold on to that frequency of love, people, as much as you can. We don't always manage it. The trauma can be so, when you're really going really deep and it really comes up, triggered by God knows whatever, it can get really intense. The dark generator, the psychic attack can get very loud, and sometimes, yeah. So if you feel a lot of rage and a lot of hate, I strongly suggest for you to get in your car, to go somewhere where there are no people, and scream and kick and do whatever it is, emotionally, physically, get it out of your system, all right? And keep loving yourself, keep loving yourself, and do that also in your own unique, beautiful way, people. I know this is a tough journey, but the reason that it's now become so dark is because we are close to breakthrough. I really feel that. This is why people like my subscriber are having these dreams. I am having these types of dreams. I am having synchronicity extraordinaire. It's all part of the process, people. So, yeah, that's it. All my love to all of you.